Hey, good evening. This is Kineer. Welcome to another Starfield live stream. Checking my meters. Looks like my mic is up. Welcome to the live stream. This is Starfield. Just a reminder, I am dual streaming on YouTube at Kineer and on Twitch at Kineer Gaming. And subscribe or follow so you don't miss a show. Like, share, comment, so the algorithm everybody knows. Appreciate it if you do all the Twitch and YouTube stuff. We appreciate that. Just as an update, looks like I think I've got 3 out of the 4 qualifications on Twitch for maybe making an affiliate over there. So if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. I'll try to remind people later. It is appreciated. We are in the basement of the mast building here, and this is kind of funny. Just looking at everybody chilling. I just got done talking to Ve Victus, and they're in a tight formation over here. They were supposed to be robbing the place. I don't think they've done that. But so the last time we were on here, we went down to Dazra and raided the Malseer farm, killed all the Crimson Fleet pirates in there, figured out why they were hostile to anybody that was not part of their own crew, which was interesting, and then did some Dazra security stuff and started the United Colonies quest line. Where are we at right now? We just talked to Ve Victus. Ve Victus wants us to go take care of, what's the guy's name? Ortaz? I shall speak to Deputy McIntyre. I don't know why I need to talk to Deputy McIntyre. But I think we're just going to head upstairs and maybe see what she has to say about anything. I don't think we need to. I think we can just go find this guy out there. We're gonna kill him anyway. He's not gonna make it. Cabinet Chambers, Interstellar Affairs. Yeah, we'll go talk to her. I don't remember what she has to say. My goal tonight is to get through hostile intelligence. I love having that crew. That's hilarious. Where is Captain McIntyre? Or whatever her name is. Not Captain, but...
Yes?
I want to get to Toloman and take this whole crew through the Terrormorph fight, which is going to be fun. Okay, so what's she have to say to us?
Did your meeting go well? I hope it's clear now why we needed you to agree to all the secrecy.
Because you have a war criminal in your basement. Yeah, that was what I was thinking too. You've got a war criminal in the basement. I was not prepared for that. I don't see what the big deal is. Some old guy living in your basement, I could do that.
Captain, please, keep your voice down. The situation with the prisoner is a complex one. A holdover from a different era. But it's a situation we've been managing as discreetly and humanely as we can for some time now.
I don't
The
mind.
most critical part of that management is making sure no one else learns of it. Do I make myself clear? Good. Because bringing this up to the outside world would create the unfair appearance, Captain, that you're unhinged. And that's not a good look for any of us.
Lady, I just,
something in particular
we talked my
you
way
needed
through
to
all the
discuss
other
about
embassies and got the codes.
what we
You're
were
going
just
to
discussing.
pull one over on me? Prisoner asked me to deal with Dr. Orlays. Figured you and I should discuss.
Dr. Reginald Orlays? He's finally found him. Of course, killing Orlays is completely out of the question. But bringing him to justice... He's been on the lam for years. That'd be a huge win for the UC. What's being offered in return?
Research members.
He found the members of the research team. We'd already initiated a search for them, but it'd save a lot of time and manpower if he just gave us that information.
Pardon me.
Captain, if that's the deal, you have my endorsement. Just so long as you make every effort to bring the man in alive.
Oh, I'll try
Was there
really,
anything else
really
you wanted
hard.
to discuss regarding your meeting?
No. That's it. I don't
Then
really
I'll
care.
bid you good day, Cap.
I bid you good day. Okay, everybody. Everybody's all pirated up. Let's go. Let's go find this guy. I think it'll take moments. I think he's easy to find. Oh, I think the cool thing is we get to go see the den under new management again. I haven't been out there in a while. Get this sudden urge after playing Oblivion to quick save constantly. It is a Bethesda game. Just to be clear, though, Starfield is a beautiful game. Even if they remaster some of their older stuff, this game looks fantastic in my opinion. Let's go to the bin, the wolf system, see what's going on.
I have something to give you when you've got a moment.
Everybody is super chatty. I think I have to fight that guy anyway, do I? Oh, here we go. I do want to find some thermal protection, or at least one of my suits that has better thermal protection. Because I don't think the Starborn suit does, and Tolaman's going to just annoy me with the constant ticking off of the environmental damage.
To give you when you've got a moment.
Bring the whole party here. If only there was a casino or something. What's that? Toxin seed. Who needs to talk to me? Estelle?
Nice to see you.
Yes, yes.
Got any money? Thanks, appreciate that.
Captain, greetings.
She doesn't have anything to say to me, does she? Jessamine,
Hey
did
there.
you have something?
Yeah, I've got that.
I got 1,000 credits.
Is something amiss?
No, nothing's
I do.
amiss.
All yours.
Everything is fine. Everything is super cool.
That is all. Very
That
well.
is all. It is very
Anything
good.
I can help you with?
It's a sandwich. Where is, there she is. Hey, Rena.
Looking to lodge a complaint? Then you want UC security, not the Vanguard.
I'm actually with the Vanguard. Super et Ultra, Captain.
Oh, apologies, Captain. Didn't recognize you without the uniform. So,
I'm in
What can I do
pirate
for you?
disguise. There's a man hiding out in the sector. I need to find him.
think you got some bad information. If there was a wanted man in our skies, he wouldn't still be out there. Unless... Are you talking about the Warlock? There's been rumor of a ship out there for years now. Doesn't respond to hails, never docks. More than a few amateur investigators have tried to find it, and at least 2 never came back. Aetherius debris fields are plenty dangerous if you're not used to flying in them. But if you're suggesting it might not have been the fields that got them, well, I can give you the coordinates of the Warlock's last sighting. Sure thing. Here.
Hand him
This
over.
should get you pointed in the right direction. Good hunting.
There you go. We got it. And if you haven't seen this before, which you probably have, this is the Den Under New Management creation by Sweet Pea Plays. It's got a nice little bed in here and storage space. All the crafting equipment you could hope for here. Plus, I think if you wanted to rob this guy, we could steal a bunch of contraband and sell it right back to him. But we're going to skip that for now. What's on his desk?
If
Disrespect.
there's anything I can do for you, please say the word.
That's Orville. That's him down there. He's a little upset.
Ticked off to get this assignment.
Perhaps by this. Kind of saucy. Not this one.
Hello, Captain.
Okay, let's go find the Warlock. Let's get this one taken care of. Oops, I didn't go straight to the bridge. I have not stripped this ship of the of that hab and put my own custom hab in there. Need to get around to that sometime. I will say, after playing, I've been playing Oblivion, the remaster. This game on the creation engine. Looks fantastic. It looks, I mean, it's far better. It looks better than Unreal. I have high hopes for ES6. Where's our boy? Oh, that's not good. I've lost engine sound.
Endless boy, who is this you've brought me? More scrap for the field? Sailor your last moments moot. All systems, shoot them down. That was luck. You sons of terror! Take them all!
Yo, man.
I will not die in a cage.
Do what you have to do, buddy. We're coming on board.
Captain, it is pleasant to see you.
It's a small ship. Oh. Can we, can I get past you guys? That'd be cool, man. That'd be fantastic. I'm supposed to arrest him? That doesn't seem likely. How about we Beowulf this guy? What are we doing here? Is he still alive? Sounds like he's choking. He's killed himself. Oh well.
Pilot emergency detected. Hatch override engaged. Error. File deletion cannot be completed.
Where are we?
Process.
So we have his ID, little money, and a lab coat. Lab coat's handy. Control rod, zero wire. Everything's wiped clean, right? Yep. Well, we tried. I'll tell everybody we really gave it the our best effort. What a tiny little ship. Positron battery, zero wire. Does he have anything else that's interesting? Yeah, this is kind of crazy. Let me through, guys. Let me through. Ham and cheese sandwich. Urban operator outfit. I still think we ought to be able to take duct tape and turn it into something. At least melt it down to adhesive. I don't think I ever picked this lock. I don't even know what's in here. A little money. A little tea. Ammunition. Circuit board, safe. Let's go ahead and loot it. Just take everything. Take it all.
Adequate. Done.
Nothing special there. Wow. Even the helmet's locked up. He's only slightly paranoid, isn't he? What else is down here? Circuits. He's into some weird stuff, man. There you go. A med theft honed ripshank. 5,400 credits. There you go. That's the nice one right there. That's what we were looking for. Well, that was right next to me. I didn't even see it. Okay, let's get out of here.
Greetings, Captain.
So we found him. He's done.
We're free and clear for flight.
Let's do him in. Cleaning up loose ends for our new spooky friend in the basement. I don't think I'm going to turn him in. I think if I keep him around, he's one more source of just random missions. Oh, hey, Estelle. Not creepy at all. Hey, they both work, don't they, Ben?
Greetings, citizen. Welcome to the UC.
You get this card in space, right? And you pick it up from the debris field, right? Everybody wait here. A little army. A little pirate army with me. Yeah, I got it. Everybody stay back. Bye. Goodbye, everybody. Okay.
Welcome back, Captain. Do you have some news for me regarding Dr. Olays?
Tried to bring him in, but he took his own life.
I'm not surprised. The man fled every consequence he ever faced. Of course.
He is cold.
You don't expect me to just take you at your word, do you?
I found his ID.
Excellent.
Yeah, you can have it.
Transfer accepted.
Would you look at that? Kept it all these years.
Nice apartment you
I
got.
simply couldn't let go of that old world.
Can't get out though, can you?
Fine work, Captain. I can ensure the remaining team members find their way to the Red Devil's headquarters. Except for one. That one you'll need to collect yourself.
Oh yeah, we get to go get the robot.
You can find him on the Freestar world of Nira, wandering the battlefield there. The area was ground zero.
So it automatically goes into your cargo hold.
War, so I would arm yourself appropriately. And I think you'll want to check in with Hadrian and Dr. Walker.
Does it go to your
before
cargo
paying a
hold?
visit.
Or just his?
Kaiser will likely have security protocols you'll need their help to overcome.
Don't worry, Francois. We'll be seeing each other again soon.
Is that so? Well, I look forward to it, Captain.
There you go. Easy as can be. There is a case where a security key magically enters your own pocket when you come to a new game, and it's an alternate universe. You go into the lodge and there's a hostile party that wants to fight you. The doors are all locked, but the moment the hostilities start,
Your friend has to stay here.
you actually get a key to the basement at the lodge. It just magically transfers into your pocket. So, like if you walk into the lodge and it's Cora, or it's hostile Andrasia as well. That one works too. The moment the hostilities start and the fight starts, there's a key in your pocket. Because I've gone in, tried to open the door before, it says it's locked, you need a key, etc., etc. The moment the fight starts, you've got a key and you can run into the basement and grab a gun. A tiny little indication of that is pops up on the screen. Where do we need to go? Oh, we need to go all the way back to Mars. Yeah, there we go. I like this one. Actually, with the whole pirate crew, we can just We should just tromp out there on the ground and let them fight everything that's out there. Too late. You're too slow. Can't catch me. I don't know. Well, they've really fixed this place up, haven't they? There's plants and everything. It's very fancy. I think I can talk to the quartermaster here now too, can't I? Arc welder. Take the ammunition. And I think I pick up a Hadrian outfit out here too. Good sticks. Magnet. Why is that doing? Why is that one locked? Ammunition? Yeah, big deal. So what do I have as far as modified advanced negotiator? Hold on a second here. What's the negotiator I'm carrying? That is just a regular, it's got hornet's nest on it and different skin. Doesn't he sell something that's a little upgraded?
Oh, this goddamn planet.
What's up, Galter?
You romanticize a place when you're away from it for long enough, but I forgot what a dust-crusted pit Mars can be.
Wonder where he's been.
What do you need? Oh, that's you then. I was informed we might be working together.
Hey, Madeline.
Care for Vanguard. It sounds like
hey, missed you too.
Got into the thick of it back in New Atlantis.
I've been trying something a little different. I'm just trying to expand the number of games I'm covering. And I looked back at it today. I wasn't real clear on it, but I started like on March 18th. It's been over a month. I'm doing these daily streams. It's an interesting thing to try to do at the same time. And so it's been a little more difficult for me to balance out some of the other stuff, like the non-gaming stuff in life. So I missed some streams. It's been like 12 days since I've gotten a Starfield stream in. So I was missing this as well. And it's really interesting, as I was kind of implying earlier, or I'd mentioned earlier, like after doing Oblivion Remastered and seeing all the hype around Unreal Engine 5 and what they've done there, you know, I still come back to Starfield and with the Creation Engine 2, and I think it looks fantastic. So I'm pretty optimistic about Bethesda's future.
Blankly, literally.
Oh, I should be doing something. Hope your family is all right.
Yeah, they both came through okay. One science division, other's an artist. In fact,
so I'm glad to be back.
Human beings that would have had no reason to be anywhere near the fighting.
Trying to figure out how to fit the evening live streams in. I didn't do a live stream earlier today. I did a Dune watch party for Dune Awakening, which looks pretty fun too. Let me see what you've got for sale, buddy.
No more reliable.
Okay. Paying attention here. Sorry. The Vampire's Gift. I don't want that. The Reckless Bombardment. Yeah. I want that one. Hey, Als, how you doing? Man, you are super enthusiastic. I like it. Thermal 10. The refined UC Ace spacesuit has thermal 10 or thermal 30. It's pretty neat looking. I might have something like that too. It's cheap. I'm going to buy that. What's the best thermal? None of these have thermal. None of these are worth anything. I don't even know why I bought that. Let's go find Hadrian. I want to find the extra Hadrian outfit that's stashed in here somewhere too. Like maybe right there. Space trucker gear. Yeah, I don't think we need to do that. Let's just go talk to her about getting the robot. I think that's what we're doing, right?
I was afraid you might have gotten reassigned. You've been gone so long. So how's it feel to be a citizen?
Feels good, Major. I'm not thrilled associating. You know, I'd almost forgotten I was a citizen.
Must have changed up how the ceremony works. I just raised my hand and said, sure, I'm in. But it is real good to have you here again.
I said I was in too, and I restrained myself and didn't push the deputy off
we're gonna
the
need all the help
top of the
we can
building.
get. These logs, they're even more thorough than I remembered. Genetic workups, population statistics, hell, even their food chain. I completely
I'm pretty excited
forgot,
about going
for
to
example,
Toloman
that
again,
there was
though.
a creature that actually ate Terrormorphs. At this point, the data's given us more options to explore than we have people to work on them.
Can help with that? I found your research team.
That'd be something, wouldn't? I'm sorry, are you?
They're all outside.
You're serious? You found our research team? That's incredible. That accelerates everything. With them back, it'll let us... Wait. Kaiser. Did you find Kaiser?
Nope, not yet.
That's right.
Oh, look at that little look, huh?
You would need that.
He's a little smug there, too.
Whoever gave you these leads sure knew their stuff. Well, how?
Yeah, I've got the whole
How
crew,
exactly
the whole
did you
pirate
manage to
crew,
find
Owls. That's what I was hoping to do. I want to take them all there and see how it goes. I mean, I think it'll be fun. Anyway, actually, they were found by your father. Yeah, let's not. I'm not going to tell her that.
Miracle worker is more like it. Getting Kaiser
I have
back,
friends in low
that gives us
low
more than a
places,
few
literally the
paths
basement.
forward on dealing with the Terrormorphs. But if he's been out there on his own all this time, you're gonna need something. Come on.
All right.
We've already made a lot of progress getting this place back online. Some of the
I'm going to need this
containment
ammunition
chambers
and
are
that ammunition.
unpleasant side, but the
That
facility
ammunition.
staff
Oh, wait a
made short
minute.
work of that.
I'll give somebody a drum beat. I don't know who it is. I'll give it to somebody. What's she gonna do? I know where she's going. She's gonna come up here and look in a closet. Look in this cabinet. Can she make it up the stairs with everybody? Yeah, okay, I'm gonna stand off to the side. Let her through. Let her through. Where is, I should put her in the Hadrian outfit. I think I will.
I know it's here somewhere.
Pirate doesn't feel appropriate for her. I wanted to find some kind of maroon outfit for her.
Here,
Which,
Kaiser schematics. Actuators, weapons, batteries. That old robot's been MIA for a while, so chances are he's gonna need some repairs. He's also got a lock on his voice controls.
they are
Give
guidelines,
yourself
yeah.
authorization with the phrase "Nos belli machinis."
Nos
Now-
belli machinis.
Where exactly is the old machine?
Freestar territory wandering a battlefield on a world called Nira. Let's do that one.
Oh my god. Are you talking about Nira?
That's right.
No
We
wonder
love
no
it.
one's found him. Xenoweapons are just the tip of the iceberg in that place. The environment's devastated. There's little, if any, real law. Nira's got more.
I know
than
a guy
enough
named
ways to
Angel
make
there.
any
He's a nice
visit
guy.
last. But I think there's a place.
Handy with a
you can
welding
start
torch.
your search. Yep.
Hey, Shooter, nice to see you.
Salvage.
You know what, Shooter? I just saw, and it's like a 2-week-old note that you put in Discord. There's a great, you put your
good a
load
place to
order
start as
list
any.
out there. That's fantastic. If anybody hasn't seen it, check it out. It's a very complete list, I thought. Wait a minute, hold on. Oh no, no, not gonna tell her that.
And I'll make sure we're ready to put them to use as soon as you've got them.
Where is where's she at? Hey, Sahima.
I've tried chunks. It's actually good. I'm a fan.
That's a little
I will
disturbing.
carry your weight.
She looks a little sad about it. Like, okay. Where's the Hadrian outfit? There you go. Let me give you something different.
Harold, bless your travels.
Yeah, I gotta find her a better outfit sometime. I have to take the door out of here? Can I just leave? Can I fast travel? Yes, please. Please to fast travel. Take me there. I would like this. Cool. I don't know. It's a pretty good list. Hey, I'm Joseph. Okay, I'm just going to go down to the planet's surface. One-of-a-kind salvage. Well, in any case, I appreciate you sharing them. Yeah, I've started, Joseph, I've started like a couple, at least one playthrough where at the moment I turned in that first artifact, I just took off onto the planet Jemison and, you know, stole a ship and started playing around with that. I think you can play this game without doing, I mean, there's a lot of things to do. You can skip the main quest line, all sorts of stuff. I mean, you have to go through it eventually, but I saw some guys out there. Oh, I don't even need to go inside, do I? Do I need to go inside? Guess I will go inside and talk to him. What do you want to talk about? I guess I need to ask him about the robot. I forgot. Yeah, I think I'm going to do a live stream where I literally just load up. Maybe I'll go look at that one and I'll just load up on mission boards and... Okay, where's my guy? Do I not talk to him at all?
Hey! New model on the floor.
Feels like I've talked to him a lot of times. That's the life of a Starborn.
Refuge and rest home for the hardest scrappers anyway.
Talked to this guy many, many times. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Kineer.
So formal. The pleasure's all mine, my good man. Angelo Alonso, at your service. You can call me Gel. Can I get you started on a tab, then? Or you here to try and make your fortune in the field?
Looking for a robot named Kaiser.
Nope. Oh, unless you mean Captain Ahab? At least, that's what we've all been calling him. No clue what his actual
Nice literary
information
reference.
is, since he's got... But he's a combat bot, right? Yeah. That machine's been out there a while now, hunting this one siren. His white whale. But it's been a while.
An educated man, Jill.
Eyes on Captain Ahab, though. Maybe he finally got the thing. Or it got him.
I think I'm sitting on 1 million credits. I think I can... I'm just going to buy it off him.
All right. So, sounds like you've got...
It's really only a problem if you come out here early, right? And you're not sitting on a bunch of cash.
Hunting your body.
It's not even that much at this point.
White whale of your very own. Maybe. But knowing this rock is part of what we do here. So if you want to find him a whole...
I don't need his location. I know where he's at.
I know about this. Kaiser's location. Going rate's a little steep, but I'm willing to negotiate.
Well, I'm a Starborn. I already know where he's at.
I'm listening.
Let's just do this. Who knows how long it'll be before you get another offer.
Don't think I'm desperate or anything. You're starting to make a lot of sense.
We'll just do the Ryujin mind trick on him.
Okay.
I like you, Jill. Have some money.
So, last anyone heard of him, he was out near the Syracuse. One
Okay.
of my roughnecks said he heard some kind of beacon. Just keep your ears open. You should find your machine.
Cool.
Eyes open too.
I got it. There's
And
critters out there.
Give Ahab a Kaiser our best.
So here's my
What can I do
question.
for you? Here's what I've got.
Do I need to buy a microcell? Sounds like something I should have. What's ecliptic? That's kind of a strange question. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's go find Kaiser. I knew where he was anyway. Jill seems like a hard-working guy. We'll support a small businessman. What are y'all shooting down there? Not shooting at me, are you? Who's down there? Those aren't my people, are they? Not that my pirate crew is very disciplined. They do stick together. The UC Syracuse. I hear a beacon. What are we using here? Where's the door? There's the door. Oh, I think I have to, I like that they give you a little ammunition. That's nice of them. Hey, Kaiser, how you doing, brother? You seem to have a small, rodent problem. The last one? Oh, there's one more. It's kind of weird. Oh. Nos belli machinas. Ba weep gragna weep nini bong. No. Nini bong. What do you say, Kaiser? Nini bong? Okay. So a power level problem. What's up, Kineer? How you doing, man? Is this as much fun as you thought it would be? I brought you one, buddy. Ecliptic.
Impact shielding. Visual systems. Damage within acceptable limits. Thank you for your aid. I must resume my mission. Please step aside.
Yeah, this is an early game question, isn't it? What are those?
Major Sanon will have to wait. I cannot leave my mission. Although previous attempts to disarm the weapon have been unsuccessful, additional support may allow me to complete my act, allowing me to leave this place.
I will definitely help.
Excellent. We must disarm
XW99.
XW99. Designation Siren. Nearest final Xeno weapon. Are you ready to proceed to the mission site?
Let's move out. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm also sometimes distracted too, Joe. So things I might know somewhere deep buried in my mind don't come out quickly. What's up? Oh, there's a lot of bad guys here. Anybody worth shooting? I'm not really doing a lot of damage to that with this little pea shooter. I have other things going on. It's I need to go over here. I think Kaiser shows up over here, doesn't he? The Angel Readout. Yeah, this is where we want to be. Switch to a better gun. Come on, Kaiser. I think I have to wait for him, don't I? You've caught fire. So there's the rest of my crew. Isn't Kaiser on his way? Or is he over someplace else? Where is he? What's he doing? He's just a little slow. Why don't you guys all shoot these guys? Is that Kineer down there fighting him? Get him, Kineer.
Come to join the fun? Oh, I'm gonna enjoy putting one in your skull.
Oh, Kaiser's busy fighting everything on the way, isn't he? I didn't think about that. He's gonna take his time to get over here. Do. Come on, buddy. Come on up. We're all here. We're waiting for you. Let's chat. Let's chat about your target, which is over that hill. Pretty sure.
I am detecting Unit 99, but there is a complication. Unit 99 is on the other side of that reach, but it appears to be under the control of hostile forces. Sensors suggest Ecliptic, a mercenary company like Ecliptic.
Yeah, I think this is, this could be a very early mission, which is why you keep asking questions like, what are heat leeches and things like that.
Unit 99 must be disarmed immediately. Standard procedure would be a frontal assault on the outpost. No quarter given. Do you concur?
Yeah, go for it, man.
Simple and straightforward. A good choice.
Moving out.
Yeah, usually I tell him to wait here and I just go clear it out myself, but I think it'll be more fun if they all charge over and fight. Come on, everybody. I had to hit the ground. Everybody down the hill. Let's take a peek over the ridge, see who we see. Uh-oh. I feel like the commandant needs to go.
Enough. Let's see if this thing still fights. Open fire.
Every single one of them. Yeah! Get him, Rock! Come to join the fun?
Did they let it out? Oh, they've let it out. Come on, people, get out of my face. Get out of my business. Oh, let's just go down there and fight them. It's getting away! It's all yours. Get him, Kaiser. You can do it. There you go. I let him have the kill.
Contact lost. Searching.
He's invisible. He's literally invisible. Last one. Did she give us a nice little philosophical wrap-up on him? Ecliptic power packs. Loot the gear. That would actually be nice if you could just tell the crew to loot everything.
Unit 99 service is now complete.
Cool. What you got? Microgun. Don't care about that. Follow Kaiser. Anything interesting in here? No ammunition. Another locked gun box. Why are all the gun boxes locked? Why is the rum always gone? Refined Rattler. I don't care about that. Nice money. You guys should have looted all that. Why'd you make me do all the looting? Okay, where did Kaiser go? What's up, buddy?
Our work here is finished.
Let's go. She wants help preventing a possible plague of Terrormorph attacks.
A plague of Terrormorph attacks. That is disconcerting. You are docked at one of a kind. I will meet you there.
We are. Let's go. Let's rock and roll. Actually, let's loot. Galvanized spacesuit. That is heavily corrosion protected. So actually, the place I want to go next is I want to go back out to Bessel real quickly to my little base and check all my armor collections. I've never renamed that base. I should. It's a beautiful day at the Bessel 3B base. Okay, what kind of gear am I carrying? Oh, hold on a second. Let's plenty of room on the ship. That one is 15. That was 30. 10, 25. And 0 thermal. Well, clearly this one is like ridiculously thermal protected, right? 30, 20, 50, 70. Like I've never used that for anything. How about this one? No, this is a radiation suit. That's the 920 suit. That's for radiation. 15, 5. That's not really any good. What is that one? Trackers Alliance? No, not that's airborne protection. I think actually the best 15, 10, that's no good. I might take that other suit just because and the pirate suits are I don't think the pirate suits are ever good on thermal. Actually 25. That's not it. Do I have one of the magic boxes in here? I do, don't I? It's a treasure chest with toilet paper in it? Dinner plate, toilet paper, food tray. That's weird. Thermal protection. Liquid cooled advanced explorer spacesuit 40. That's kind of cool. Advanced Systef Power Pack 20. Refined Ecliptic. I don't like the look of it. But it's got nice protection. O2, a plus 20 carry. That's not a problem because of the way I've got the settings. Star Rumor, bolstering, and liquid cooled. Yeah, that's a ridiculous level of that one's not bad. That one's actually pretty nice. Doesn't look good. Combat veteran, liquid cooled, sensor chip. It's a good Systef hat. I'll do that one. This is going to look ridiculous, but it'll be funny. I think it'll be funny. Liquid cooled. Fastened ecliptic. There you go. It's quite the hodgepodge. I have skill points to spend. Thermal's at 85, which is the max I can get, and I don't even think I'm wearing anything spectacular. How much stuff am I carrying? Cargo hold, resources. Let's get rid of those. That's better. There you go. Weapons. Oh, carrying so many things. Reckless bombardment. That's the one I wanted to upgrade a little bit. I don't need that many. Let's do this one. Let's see. Reckless bombardment. Recon site's fine, I think. Tactical is fine. I don't think that does anything good for me. I have Hornet's Nest on the other one. Well, this thing has Hornet's Nest on it already. That's kind of wild. I don't need hair trigger. Give it the desert camo pack. Let's put that one in the number 6 slot. All right, good enough. Actually, yeah, I don't need the rest of those. Those are amusing, but not that useful. More relics. Get back to the Red Devil's headquarters. It'll be like a family reunion. Go see Hadrian.
I can't believe it.
Major Sanon, Dr. Walker.
You're in better shape than I expected, Kaiser. Shouldn't take us long to get you back up to full fighting capacity.
This is good to hear. I was told there was a new threat on the horizon. I wish to learn more.
Percival will give you the full story.
Yeah, why don't you guys just take a tour? Go have a seat.
Okay.
Mathis.
Londinian.
Londinian. Doctor, I will require additional armaments.
That's the plan. Come on.
Captain, you're with me. Time to walk you through what we came up with. So the problem we're up against
Good payday.
is vast. Terrormorphs, they can be anywhere. Meaning us finding and disposing of them ourselves isn't an option. But what if we could let something else do the work for us? Come on.
She's getting away from me.
What we're thinking.
Let's follow Hadrian.
You remember that creature we talked about before you went to Nira? The thing that eats Terrormorphs, the Asyles?
Yes.
Apparently, they were bloodhounds for Terrormorphs. But when the UC ran low on synthetic foods during the Colony War, the Asylees were chosen to fill in the gaps. We thought they were harvested to extinction. But in the data, the
I'm not gonna
research
pick
team
them.
found the location of a few remaining specimens. As you can see,
There's
what
one
we're
right there.
proposing is bringing them back. We'd breed populations of them, distribute them to human worlds, and then let nature take its course. Using a method that thousands...
Okay.
We could speed up their breeding process using, well, using some of the same...
Cloning them.
We even think that with some time and investigation, we could use the Asylees' hunting skills to track down the Terrormorph transmission method at long last. Find out how humanity spread them and put an end to the Terrormorph problem.
Oh, I think we'll figure that out.
Well, there is another option. It'd be faster.
I like faster.
Even more effective. But it's got its own risks. A microbe. Something we could aerosolize, let spread, and have it clean up anything with Terrormorph DNA for us. Which would include morphs, and we expect...
Will that include
their
any people?
transmission method. It'd still take time
Unintended
to build,
consequences?
test, and distribute, but no other method could hold a candle to it when it comes to sheer efficiency. Not even...
Yeah, I like that option. Feels like you're playing with fire. If it were up to me, I would deploy the microbe. Anything less could mean lives lost. Yeah, I'm all
The more
microbe.
efficient option.
Sorry,
As a
Andresia.
path, though, we're looking at a long-term commitment. Years of work. Even just getting these plans off the ground is going to take time.
You've got till
And
Tuesday.
all routes are going to require some highly specific materials to make things work. Terrormorph cell lines we can breed quickly and consistently to test on. Asylees gene samples we can use to rebuild their bloodlines. Or sharpen our microbes' tracking skills. Not the sort of things any labs just got lying around. But we think we found a lead. One place in the known galaxy where we know we should be able to find all the materials we need. All paths lead to Londinian.
I think we already know that.
Exactly what I was hoping to hear. Now, the UC has a small operating base on Londinian's outskirts. We're cleared for access, but we'll need to check in with the base commander, Sarah Hatoum, when we touch down.
I've been
I'm
there.
gonna
I
have
robbed
Ursula
them.
and Kaiser prep, but once that's done, we'll rendezvous with you there. But you need to know, Londinian, it belongs to the Terrormorphs. They'll have.
And I think now it's
going to
belong to the Crimson Fleet.
I'd make sure you've got your favorite arms on hand.
Cool. Proceed to Londinian. Everybody ready? Everybody ready for a fight? I'm actually going to take a quick break for a couple minutes. I'll be right back, and then we'll go to Londinian. This will be fun. We'll take the whole crew, and we'll see how it turns out.
Buddy, it's coffee. Pick one, get out of the way, and let us get on with our lives.
Certainly. Please take your time.
Hello.
I'm meeting my girlfriend for drinks at the Viewport tonight.
All right, we're back. Yeah, why waste time? I've got my thermal suit. I'm really half tempted to go back and get that suit from the Trackers Alliance thing, but it's just so silly looking. Yeah, okay, they're going to tell us not to land, right?
The world is off limits. You were advised to jump to safe harbor immediately.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Let me check my logs. All right, you can proceed. We'll let them know you're on your way down.
Thanks, buddy. You're the best. I'll put in a good word for you. So I remember going through this the first time and just, you know, being absolutely enamored with the Xeno suit. I think it might be one of the first like legendaries you get in the game if you're just playing a straight playthrough, which is pretty cool. All right, it's daytime too. Luck of the draw. Robot dog. Robot marine dog. Everybody coming with me? We're all good. Let's go.
Inside the barriers, double time.
I'll take my time.
You with the Xeno unit? Head to command.
We are the Xeno unit. Anything good? Free ammunition. Okay, I've got a big crew. Let's go talk to her. Yeah, I can already hear the environmental stuff clicking away fast. Yeah, so originally you come through here and, you know, pick up ammunition. I don't really care about that stuff. Panopticon. Let's go talk to her.
I pride myself on knowing everyone on this world.
And I don't know you.
You're with the collection team then, I presume. Either that or you're...
There can't be that many people here. It's a strange thing to take pride in. Captain Kineer, UC Vanguard, you're expecting me.
Vanguard, eh? Brief said you were an eclectic group. You must have really shined out on the fringe to get assigned a task like this. Ah, then this must be the rest of your outfit. Commander Hatum, I'm no need for introductions, Major Simon. Dr. Walker.
Look at him hopping all over the place. Plus I have Kaiser.
As does the urgency of your mission, so I'll get to it. Now, Londinium is one of the most dangerous places in the Milky Way. It's with good reason my soldiers and I do everything we can to avoid entering the city. Terrormorphs are omnipresent, and the structural damage left behind when Major Sinan's father bombed its spaceport has turned large swathes of the metropolis into a decaying labyrinth. As such, we'll be providing you all with gear, information, and uploading municipal unlock codes to your robot.
That's what I need.
Every
all the
tool
gear.
you could need to succeed out there. Except one. Once you're on the other side of those barriers, you'll
Courage. We
If
have to
you
bring
get
our
into
own
trouble, more
courage.
people will not be coming. Do we understand each other?
Sure, sure. Now I'll take your heaviest ordnance, please.
We'll do our best. I'll leave you to your preparations then. And I do believe there's someone waiting for you there, Captain. Now, once you're outside the base, it's my personal suggestion you make a beeline to the nearby Aceles plant. It contains one of our field caches. Though I can't guarantee it won't contain anything else. I hope you all find what you're looking for out there. Robot, you're coming with me.
Yes, ma'am.
Robot, you're coming with me?
Percival, you all set to hook into their comms tower?
Should only take a few minutes. Let's get this done and get the hell out of here.
Percival will be scanning the city for our samples from here. When he finds one, he'll transmit the coordinates to us out in the field.
Sounds good.
Head over to the armory and gear up.
Is there anything else I want here? Take that milk. Give me the milk. Doubt there's anything good in here. Nope. None of these never spawn anything other than regular stuff. Okay, let's go check this out. Who's over here that I need to talk to?
The city much. Never for long.
You match our description. The Vanguard captain? The cabinet wanted you to have something. Make sure you had the best tools for the task at hand. Now, if you'll excuse me.
That's interesting. A microgun. Okay, so they give you the anti-Xeno suit. So wait a minute, does this thing actually have the thermal protection you need now? I'll take all this. Just give me all the things. I'll take them with me. I should check. I haven't looked at that Xeno suit in so long. Med packs. Like free med packs. It's all good. What else do you have? Anything fun?
Can't chat right now.
Advanced tombstone. What's in here? Yeah, that's all good. I don't think I'm going to pick up much. Yeah, everybody take a seat. What is the story on this this suit? So that's 15, 20, 35, 55, and then you could put something on it, it'd be 65, 70. So that's, you know, I mean, it's a nice suit. Don't get me wrong. But it doesn't really give you anything for thermal protections if you've turned on this, turned on environmental damage. We'll take all the ammo because it's here. Don't care about the mining suit. Let's go. Let's rock and roll. Mathis, let's go.
Transfers complete. Those codes will allow you to temporarily restore power to most facilities in the city. Systems should shut themselves back down automatically.
Duly noted, Commander.
Major? Captain? Captain? Major?
All set on your gear?
Let's go.
Then let's get
A robot! Come help us, robot. I'm taking damage. Hold on a second here. I'm just going to reset the damage. I mean, I think I have plenty of time. I'm not really worried about it, but
Personal comm should be routed through Kaiser now. You copy that?
Yeah. What?
Sarah's still mad at me. Sarah's always mad at me. I don't even think I bothered to talk to her. I'll sleep for an hour. It's like 8 in the morning. See, there you go.
You're a riot robot.
Okay. Can I jump back over there, or do I have to run all the way back over there? I probably have to run all the way back over there, don't I? Why don't you come with me? Oh, wait a minute. Can I take that? I mean, like, I could fly right over the top of this whole place. Like, there's no point in... There's Kaiser. I left him behind. Yeah, my fault. Completely my fault. You guys gonna catch up with me?
Running the first sweep. Got one. A Sealy's. Not far. Old
Nice
shipping
poster.
yard just past the processing plant. Gene samples are probably in one of the containers.
They can't even fit in here. There's no way they can even fit in here.
contaminated. Must be a corpse nearby, keeping it under its sway. Let's put it down. More of them. Clean them up.
It teleported too. I don't even see them. Where are they? Are they inside? We have to tease them out? Is there one more outside? Not really outside, it was kind of behind me, just standing there staring at me. Explore the base cache. I'll take all that. Take all this, please.
Yes, they're faint, but I'm detecting multiple valid signatures. I have restored power to the containers.
Jackpot! Get down there and
Look at all the goodies. What's in here? What do they give you? I don't even remember. Ben's off doing laundry. Good job, man. Yeah, that's an advanced inflictor. Give that to somebody. Not right now, but eventually. Some licorice. What else do we have here? That's it. Can we go this way? You know, it's funny. Like, I've walked in here before and forgotten that you can actually just kind of walk outside this door. Where are we gonna go? Let's go this way. I need more ammunition. Hold on. Is that our guy right there? It is.
Quiet.
Get out of my face.
Morphs! Open fire! There's no hiding.
Take him down. One down. Man, where did I take all the damage from? I don't think I had that much damage kicked up on me. Get him, people. Get to work. I'm gonna let them do it. I just got killed. How did I get killed out here? Is it this suit? Is it this armor? Maybe the armor is really low. I'm not used to it. That's never happened. I'm messing around with this thermal stuff.
Hello.
What is my 296, 302, 332? That should be fine. Yeah, I don't know what I was getting killed by. I mean, I guess those Terrormorphs hit harder than I thought. Wasn't even paying attention. Was not paying attention. Guess I will just go for the kill and quit playing around with them and letting people go after him. Crazy.
Running the first sweep. Not far. Old shipping yard just past the processing plant. Gene samples are probably in one of the containers.
These things, they're all dominated. Keep an eye out for the
Yeah, everything keeps jumping up on me. It's kind of weird. Why don't you guys do a little work for me? being attacked by giant crickets, man.
Watch your step. Looks like the last of them. No sign of a morph, though.
Your shipping yard's just beyond
Is that one of my own people hitting me with a grenade or something? I wonder if that's related.
Close enough for you to dial in the location of those samples from here?
Yeah, figure it out, Kaiser.
But I'm detecting multiple valid signatures. I have restored power to the containers.
Jackpot.
This was ammunition last time.
Down there and collect as many as you can.
Take all this. I guess I've not been through here at NG plus 10 either, so I guess there's that too, huh? Let's play it this way.
Open fire!
Hopefully none of them will jump up here with me. Man, that thing just hit me like a ton of bricks, man. Okay, next one's coming. Come on, come on around the corner.
This looks like fun.
Ready to go. Go get him, guys. Yeah, that was kind of surprising how much damage that thing was doing. That one hit me just, that was like one hit at a distance and took me into the red. I don't know what that's about though. Okay, so we need to go up in here. Let's just go ahead and grab these. Samples. Ammunition and other goodies. There's a gene sample.
All right. Now hand those over to Kaiser, and let's get out of here.
Samples secure.
Nice work. Now, earlier scan picked up a valid Terrormorph sample, but, well, it's in the spaceport. And the quick route there looks like it got blasted.
How do we get there, Kaiser? You can tell me.
There are steam tunnels under the city, which will allow us to access the spaceport.
What do you...
How did you know that, Kaiser?
Kaiser, how did you know that?
I'm not sure.
Percival, you see any better option?
All right.
Not from where I'm standing.
Hey, Mowgli, nice to see you.
You got our answer.
I did start over. I got killed a second. First time I've been killed in here by the Terrormorphs. Hit me like a truck. Yeah, they're able to two-shot me for some reason, which is kind of wild. The Londonian steam tunnels. But I do have the whole crew with me, which is the fun part. Everybody here?
Kaiser,
There
this
you go.
flora. This is Lazarus plant, isn't it?
The serpent's grace!
You're joking, right?
And saw it had cells.
Said Estelle,
Can be
you're
cultivated
joking, right?
Anywhere but Londinian. Real marvel.
Wild. Oh, wait a minute. Well, that was fun. I mean, it's overkill, but I never get to use that.
All these leeches. What's keeping you things warm?
There's so many of them. About that door. What you got here? Pharmaceutical kit. Little panopticon. What you got in here? Nothing good. Space helmet display. Superior Trackers Alliance space helmet. Oh, I'll take that. It's superior. It can be upgraded. Be nice. Pretty nice. Okay, let's just go this way. So I'm getting environmental protection in here too, which is good. I did not remember that that was the case. So as soon as you get inside this door, stuff clicks off. Advanced Bounty Hunter Stock Skip Pack. I'll take it. It's been so long since I have come through here. I don't remember even what's in here.
A Lazarus in bloom. You know, we might be some of the only.
Adrian? Adrian?
What's...
Here we go. Check it out. What's happening? Instamorph. Nice. Shall we kill it? That's great. I completely forgot about that. That is fantastic.
The heat leeches are Terrormorphs.
But heat leeches infest every settlement, every corner of the settled systems. That means that every single one... Oh no.
You just saw that, right? You would tell me if I was losing my mind. That heat leech became a Terrormorph. The pests that have snuck onto every planet are baby Terrormorphs.
You got it, lady.
Heat leeches hide out in ships, sneak away after landing, and then, with time, they transform.
Or if you just add a little magic dust to them, they transform immediately. What the hell is a heat leech? Come on. Why does that keep popping up in dialogues?
Pretty Major is right. But if what we just saw, if that's possible, the Lazarus plant, it's clearly an accelerant for the Terrormorph, a heat leech transformation process. Make one into the other in an instant. But that means if anyone knew about this, they could trigger a Terrormorph spawning. You could sneak a leech into a city, or even multiple leeches, into a place like New Atlantis. Good God. The attack.
Well, New Atlantis is probably full of leeches anyway. Heat leeches.
Set that up?
Just because it's got a spaceport. Given what we witnessed, it's certainly plausible. Yeah, it sounds like...
First, you'd have to know the truth about all this.
Well, we're never gonna know if you don't catch that thing. Get after it.
Easy for him to say. He's on the outside.
Go.
Let's go, man. Kill the Terrormorph. Where did it go? Come on, people. Who did I give the grenades to? Because we got to stop them, whatever they're doing.
First of all, Kaiser's got the cell data from the New Atlantis and Tau Ceti attacks, right?
Uploaded them myself.
Why are you standing in a box?
Take a look at that sample.
Okay, I got it. Here, you can have it. Took the sample. You can have it.
This suggests with high certainty that the Lazarus plant was used to trigger the attacks on both planets.
There's no way a plant this rare, this fragile, just shows up here, New Atlantis, and Tau Ceti. The transformations on those worlds, they must have been triggered.
Come on, people, form up.
Captain, do you understand what it is we just stumbled on here?
Yeah,
exactly.
we're pretty sure it's it.
Someone saw the Lazarus plant in action.
He's pretty relaxed, you know, he's just a miner.
Trigger the attacks.
It's like,
I wonder where they could have gotten such an idea. Deploying alien life forms as weapons.
I wouldn't be shocked to find out our team
Thanks,
in
Andresia.
part inspired
Your
the
people
approach,
tried to destroy the
but I've
universe.
never dealt with something that could have an effect like this. Makes some sense, actually. Tau Ceti was likely their first test. Someplace remote where no one would question a few settlers going missing. Ensure the big show, the attack on New Atlantis, would be a success. And the timing of that one, it couldn't have been just luck that it happened right when we were asking the cabinet to do something about the Terrormorphs. These
Probably not.
attacks, I think someone planned them to set all this in motion.
Victus, perhaps. I thought the timing of those Terrormorphs showing up was suspicious. Might be possible. You sound like a complete crackpot.
They certainly were. But having
Okay,
who
big
could
questions.
pull something like this off, and why?
This seems like a terrible place to be having this conversation. We'll have our answer soon enough. You have my word. Yeah, let's just do that.
Let's save the discussion for when you all aren't standing
Thanks,
in the universe's
Percival.
closest equivalent to hell frozen over. If we're gonna
Thanks,
do
Percival.
anything to prevent more Terrormorph attacks, human caused or otherwise, we need that final sample.
Roger that. Kaiser, get us into the spaceport?
The entrance is this way.
Where are you going there, Kaiser, man? Alright, there's the door. We can't get in.
No hostiles detected by near-range sensors. I am unable to provide sufficient power to the lock mechanism.
Anyone got ideas where we could get some extra juice?
Local power looks like it was controlled in the security office. Upper floor.
Captain and I can scout it out. Kaiser, see if you can't find another way to get it open.
Roger that. I have restored power to the office entrance. You may proceed.
Thanks, buddy. You're the best. Space Marine suit. I'm just going to read everything first.
Of all the things to survive.
Ammo and drugs. Everything's locked. Oh, is there a key? There's like a key somewhere right behind me in there. I'm just picking the lock for no reason. All my health is ticking down. That's cool. Meatloaf. A slate? Nope. Marine helmet. Navigator skip pack. Wow, it's hard to get everything over here sorted out. That's interesting. Utility controls.
Ah, Captain. I think I see it.
Reboot engaged. Running diagnostic.
Contraband locker key. Walked right past it twice.
Complete. Multiple systems unavailable. Warning. Priority safety concern detected. Exterior hatch power restored.
Cool.
Back in business.
Warning. Emergency recorder message detected. Transcription process engaged. Playback initiated.
Admiral Sinnoh, we need to make the evacuation request.
That's my father he's addressing. He was here? Didn't think he'd have the guts to look those soldiers in the eye before blowing this place to pieces.
Admiral!
It just transformed. possible weapon. No planet would be safe. Colonel.
So he saw the Lazarus plant.
Sewers after my evaluation. They're all in this facility.
Other than our casualties, yes, sir.
Good.
Mowgli, yeah, that'd be great.
Around the spaceport. No one leaves.
Copyright free music, of course.
As possible.
Thank God. None of us wanted to go down swarmed by those things.
That won't be your fate, Colonel. You have my word.
That won't be your fate, Colonel.
Complete. Physical copy available.
An invisible weapon. He knew. He knew about the Lazarus plant. Grab that recording. We should talk.
Okay, we got it. Where's Hadrian? What do we talk about?
He destroyed this place.
He killed those people to keep what he knew about the Lazarus plant and the Terrormorphs and all the secret dignity. There are plenty of reasons he could have ordered the bombing, the Terrormorph outbreak, for example. I picked that option before because that's actually the logical thing. Like, clearly he was trying to seal the place off. She just gets mad about it.
And hid it away. He killed those people. Condemned this city to keep them from sharing what they might have seen. He was
A commander in a tough situation. She hates that. Someone who thought keeping the secret would save lives. How about that?
I sincerely hope you are not suggesting
She didn't like that one. I knew one of them wouldn't like it.
I would not wish to associate with someone who felt he did the right thing.
a calculated loss. These soldiers for the rest of the galaxy.
Oh, she's on board with it.
Exactly like what my father
I mean, I don't know that she agrees, but yeah, there you go.
Can't justify slaughter.
Well, she understands.
I guess that's just another part of his sick legacy now. He thought he was protecting us all, taking the secret to his grave. Only he didn't succeed. Now someone else knows about the Lazarus plant and is using it exactly how he feared.
Listen, we should get moving. We've got work to do. All right, let's go. My suit's dropping, buddy. Open the door, man.
Guys, your sample, it moved. I'd be real careful out there if I were you.
The sample moved. That sounds great. So there's 3 radio towers, I think, right? And then what's going on in here? Packs. Nonsense. Ammunition. I don't need any of that stuff. Oh, there you go. There's a radio thing. That's one radio tower. Is there one up here? Or is this just a broken building? What's going on over here? Dead guy in the snow. You won't be needing that licorice. Okay, so I got that one radio tower. And my health is knocking down pretty quickly. There's one there. Isn't there another one somewhere over here? There's one up front. I don't know where the third one is, though. I guess we're gonna have to fight this thing anyway. It's gotta be over here. Oh, is that it right there in front of me? There you go. There's a second one. And there's one in this building over here. Yeah, my health is knocking down. If I spent too much time out here, this would eventually get me. is the last one? There you go. Let's kick it, man. I'm gonna take the easy way out. What's up, buddy? Dead now, that's what it is. I don't think anything else should be...
They're not coming after us. I guess we should grab that sample while we can.
We did.
Now just stash that sample inside
We're gonna kill him anyway. Okay, anything else in here worth taking? Advanced Bounty Hunter Pack? No, I think the rest of the stuff's junk. Oh, Kaiser wants the sample, doesn't he?
Final sample secure.
All wrapped up. Time to get the hell out of here. Percival, you should unplug and find somewhere we can talk. Privately.
Cool.
See you soon.
Return to the base. Actually, I'm going to do this the easy way. We're going to go jump back to the ship real quickly. Sleep off this damage. Then we'll go talk with Percival. Yeah, I still took quite a bit of damage out there. Not cool. Oh, stop it, stop it, stop it. Sarah in here. Making snide remarks. Is one enough? I don't think one's enough. Oh, there you go. That's cool. 3 of 3, rejuvenation. Wait a minute. I haven't spent any points in a while. Was that the one I just did? Cellular regeneration? No, that's not it, is it? Oh, that's it. Rejuvenation. Slowly regenerate health outside combat. Yeah, I'll take that. It's a strange skill I've never leveled up before, so... Let's go find Percival. Yeah, until they put the environmental options and those extra damage options in the game, I never really worried about a bunch of those physical skills. But I'd like to max them all out at some point. That'd be kind of fun. Okay, let's discuss our findings. Where is he? He's way up there. You couldn't have, like, gone inside somewhere. Like, none of their buildings, you can actually go stand inside and, you know, be safe, which is weird. I guess we're going to meet up here because it's the best place to keep a secret. Is that it? Okay, everybody's on their way. I, too, have the Explorer's outfit.
Look at all of you. Back from the underworld.
Got it.
Got pretty frantic on the comms towards the end there. But it sounded like this was a success. Got everything we need to put this plan in motion.
Sure did. Kaiser's got all the samples in storage.
Best place for them. Now, my connection might have gotten a bit fuzzy there, but do I have it right that they Victus knew about this damn plan?
You did.
That's what it sounded like.
Guess the old Admiral must have told someone what he learned.
Even he's not clever enough to pull off an attack like that from the great beyond.
You're right. Victus couldn't have been involved with the attacks.
No ghost is that clever.
But it's clear someone knows about the plant and realized what ends it could be put towards.
You got it.
We need to get these samples back to the lab and verify we'll be able to handle cleaning up the leeches as well as the Terrormorphs. But in the interim, do you think you could look into what we uncovered? See if you can turn up any information on who might have committed the attacks?
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I'll definitely look into it.
Thank you, Captain. Once you finish your investigation, we'll meet you outside the cabinet chambers. They're gonna want to hear this. Take care of yourself.
20,000 credits. I'm pretty close to another level. I have an idea who it might be. Let's get off this terrible icy planet so I can stop hearing that beeping in my ear. Here we are. Hear the sounds of the bugs at night. Okay, everybody, let's go talk to my informant. That's what we're going to call him. Just me again. Which one? What if none of them are actually my friends? Kind of presumptuous of him.
Well, what a pleasant surprise.
I survived.
I heard you and Hadrian were headed for Londinian of all places. I presumed you must be onto something big. Did you find what you were looking for?
We did, old man. I know your secrets, Francois. Tell me the truth about the attack and I might spare you.
How could you know? You're telling the truth, aren't you? You want to hear the words, then?
Say it out loud.
The Terrormorph attacks on Tau Ceti. New Atlantis. My doing. Years of coordination between my associate and I. Figuring out how to deploy the Lazarus plant's pollen outside of Londinian. Learning to synthesize it. Use it as a weapon. Now, being as clever as you are, I'm sure you have thoughts on why I might do such a thing.
Because you're a madman and a murderer. You live to sow death. That seems unlikely. To work on something that long, this seems personal. That seems very likely. Oh, we know who that was.
You can be more right. The attacks were a correction. When I discovered the plant, I did consider handing over what I'd found, but we were at war. And I couldn't risk information that dangerous falling into the wrong hands. So I ordered the bombing of the Londinian spaceport. Fixing two problems at once. Halting the spread of the city's Terrormorph outbreak, and sealing away knowledge of the plant's potential.
You just said it took you years to use the plant outside Londinian. You killed them for nothing. That information should have been handed over, secured, to keep it from ever being used. You didn't trust your own people, do you see?
These were the final days of the colony war, Captain. The Freestar Collective had spies everywhere. I was
Probably true.
concerned that if word got out, dangerous variable to be added to an already catastrophic war. But then, as the war ended...
But he's also a sociopath, so it was pretty easy for him. No, I didn't kill Hadrian.
I made a decision.
I'm going to keep him around as a quest
I'd given
source.
everything for the colonies. My life as I knew it included. And what did I get in return? Was there any effort by the UC to protect my legacy? My daughter's legacy?
No, they kind of kicked her to the curb, I think.
We were sacrificed when all we did was serve. So I kept what I'd learned and arranged the attacks to set things right again. My daughter, she becomes a hero. I become a trusted advisor, having found Kaiser, the research team, and cement my new position of influence when I hand them the name of the person responsible for the attack on New Atlantis. The dear
Dr. Reginald
Orleans. The associate
Orleans.
who with me all these years, and whom I always slated to take the fall. What luck he was stopped dead before he could hurt anyone else. His decades on the run brought to an end by another unlikely hero.
I don't mind this story. It's good enough. So, you murdered UC citizens because of some slight against your honor. Why does that name sound familiar? Wow, that'd be a short-term memory. And why the hell do you care if the UC wants you as an advisor?
Why would I want to be in the good graces of the people who control my very life? I don't know, Captain. Maybe
Smart
I still
aleck.
dream of a life outside these walls someday. A new face would be needed, of course.
So if you keep him alive, you know, maybe in the future they let him go?
Though now,
Not if I tell on him.
it wasn't easy. But the beauty of being loathed is that people will do whatever they can not to deal with you. They wanted to pretend I didn't exist. And so I used their blind eye to my advantage. Still, establishing a back channel to Orleans via the UC recovery teams was painstaking work. I've led campaigns
Crazy.
nerve-wracking. They believed they were luring in wanted criminals, but were in fact delivering precisely encoded slates filled with instructions and
Take the fast path, Madeline.
their recipient, dropped off at just the right moments to fall into the
I don't know. I just like the sniper route.
without the UC realizing whom you were actually dealing with. Slow work.
So I have to do one of these. That one's dumb. So I'm just your cleanup crew. You must think you're very clever. So you murdered UC citizens because of some slight against your honor. You're sick. I don't really take. I'm not buying that one. He's twisted. He's a psychopath, but whatever.
Captain, please. You've benefited here as much as I have. Maybe more.
Yeah. I'm gonna get an apartment. If I keep your secret. How nice of me.
That old machine guide you to where I found the plant all those years ago. I went to great lengths to ensure your and Hadrian's success. And look at the results. I know for a fact the cabinet's planning to honor both you and Hadrian once this is all. Isn't that preferable to languishing away in obscurity? Running jobs on the tail end of nowhere for the Vanguard?
Well, I was gonna go fix their radio out there on Tau Ceti, but I guess that's not happening, is it?
Buy a home in the well someday.
They'd be honoring me to... Okay. For cleaning up your messes.
Precisely. And let's not forget the importance of our actual endgame.
Well, as long as we keep you in that cage,
Securing knowledge of
and you're a source of cash for me, I suppose that's okay.
in motion is going to protect thousands, maybe millions of lives. I'm simply requesting one more life be protected. Mine. I've already sent along the evidence of... All I ask is that you confirm as much to the cabinet. Tell them that it was Orleans and Orleans alone. After all,
I could tell him about that Ve Victus heart tattoo he had on his arm, you know?
this needn't be the end of our good works together. Splendid.
There you go. Let's get it done. Speak to Hadrian and Percival. Well, you know, it's not like I don't parade around in front of them in a pirate uniform. They think they can trust me, that's kind of on them. There you go. Take the whole crew.
Did you need something?
I don't think I've gone in there with a full crew before. Did I? This is the first playthrough where I've actually used all this stuff. Okay, let's go. Go have a conversation. All right. Where are you guys at? In a conference room over here? There you go. Excellent. I don't think there's anything special about this conversation, is there? I mean, there's a couple of... I gotta ask him some questions.
Perfect timing. We just got in. So on our end, good news. The microbe and the Asylees are both as effective...
But you said it was going to take
as they
years.
are against Terrormorphs.
Means either plan should work for clearing those...
No, I think I was just rushing through pretty quickly. Like, just get in, get the weapons, go.
I don't
every
think we
time.
can deal with those things fast enough. I already sent along info to
I
the
might end up
cabinet
going
to
through
give them
again. If I do, I'll take the whole crew too.
So what about your end? Did you find anything? Any leads on who might have committed the attacks?
It was Ve Victus. It was a man named Dr. Reginald Orlays. He perpetrated the attacks.
Orlays? Reginald Orlays?
Were you guys friends? I didn't know.
I didn't think he was still alive. You're sure it was him?
Positive. The evidence is on the way to the cabinet as we speak. Oh, I'm going to ask this.
Oh, yeah. Both worked for UC Defense Research way back when. Different departments, but everyone knew Orlays. Had a
He was
mean
crazy.
eye for weapons tech. And a meaner temper. Wasn't exactly a surprise when he fled instead of standing trial after the colony war. But finding out he's
What was he up to?
mass murder in the years since, that is a shock. You're sure about this?
I'm positive.
Responsible. Let us hope the cabinet deals with it swiftly and harshly.
He's kind
That's
of
some impressive work.
dead.
So then give us the rundown. Where's Orlays now? Were you able to bring him in?
No, he's like very dead. I tried, but he took his own life instead of coming peacefully. Rather not talk about it. Guy tried to kill me. Last mistake he ever made. I think they were all here.
I'm sorry to hear that. Those sorts of missions are always tough. Any idea why he might have done it? Or what he was doing with the plant?
Not sure. Never found a confession. He found the plant while searching Londinian for weapon data and tried to use it against the UC. He thought he was doing the right thing, making sure no one could ignore the Lazarus plant. That's kind of true.
Another madman justifying butchery.
Well,
At least he won't be able to hurt anybody else now. Might be the best we could ask for, given the circumstances. So I guess there's nothing else to do but get this all in front of the cabinet. Unless there were other things we needed to discuss. This might be our last opportunity to talk things through before the cabinet weighs in on a decision regarding the Terrormorphs.
Let's see. Nothing on my end. What are you guys leaning
It's
at?
going to make the cleanup a whole lot quicker. If we're concerned about this
Thanks,
Lazarus
Percival.
plant getting deployed again, that's the way to go.
The cabinet can secure the Lazarus plant, and then we're not risking any surprises when it comes to dealing with a microbe.
That actually doesn't seem likely, that they can secure the
You know the
plant. Like,
science.
they've just discovered it existed.
I do know the science. I also know math. And a 1 in a million chance of a mutation isn't 0. So I guess we're still in discussion. Probably best at this point to let the cabinet weigh in. See if they have a preference. Asylees aren't hostile to humans, but they are megafauna.
Megafauna.
If someone decides to pick a fight with one, it could get ugly. But they've already been spread far and wide once before when the UC was raising them as livestock, so...
How many humans did they kill in the last
to
one?
New worlds is minimal. Using them to clean up the Terrormorphs and leeches, though, it's not going to be nearly as expedient as the microbe would be. Given what we know now about the Lazarus plant, the speed of the job does matter. But going with the Asylees, we're at least dealing with known risks. They are.
Microbe needed minimal adjustment to account for heat leech anatomy.
Got it.
And the Asylees seem like they're even better at tracking leeches than morphs.
Hell of a sight to watch.
I think it's kind of silly to expect some giant creature to hunt down tiny little heat leeches all over the universe, especially on ships. Anyway, let's go.
Here we go.
I'm still comfortable with that solution. I almost always go with the microbe solution. Okay, yeah, we're all here. It took you a while to get here. We've had this conversation going on for a while. Stand up here.
Welcome back, all of you. I wish we were meeting under better circumstances. But according to Hadrian's report, and the second one I just received, it seems the Terrormorph
So she knows Ve Victus is in the
no
basement.
random occurrence, but a planned
No surprise.
Is what I'm reading here true?
They just all assume he can't do any damage down there. That's correct, ma'am. It was a deliberate attack. Yes, but don't you worry. We found the culprit.
The second report claims to know the perpetrator as well. Did Reginald Orlays actually commit these attacks, Captain?
The report isn't the whole truth. Hadrian, I think you should tell them.
That appears to be the case, ma'am.
I didn't pick that.
The captain tracked
picked
that
the other one.
information down just after our trip to Londinian.
She tells them anyway.
Reginald Orlays? Wasn't there a report he'd been killed recently?
Body was found floating around Etheria. Report mentioned you were sent to try and bring him in, Captain. I guess that didn't go according to plan.
No, Logan, it did
yes.
not.
I was told about your mission and who ordered it. Did you two suspect at the time Orlays might have been involved in the attacks?
No idea, man. We just thought we were dealing with a known criminal. Just a lucky coincidence. I was as surprised as all of you.
Well, it appears you were ahead of the curve. This report
Suspiciously so ahead of the curve.
Orlays triggered the attacks via this Lazarus plant the captain and Major Sanan uncovered.
Simply harrowing.
Indeed. Though it would have been preferable for him to have finally faced the UC's justice, it seems both of you are to be commended for ensuring he was dealt with before he could strike again. You have our thanks. Now,
I mean, he faced
with our
justice
villain unmasked,
at his own
we can
hands, I
attend to
guess.
the other matters at hand. With the threads you've brought together here, the Lazarus plant, the attacks, the heat leeches, the three of you have likely spared thousands of lives. But it now falls to the cabinet to ensure this can never happen again. As such, the cabinet will be securing the Lazarus plant on Londinian. All materials related to the plant will be classified to ensure no one else learns its true nature.
A sound decision, Madam President.
Let's see. Agreed. I believe that the faction should be involved in securing the plant. Yeah, tell everybody.
Tell the Freestar Collective. Why? So they have another tool to utilize against us?
I'm in agreement. I fail to see the value here.
Agreed. Any effort to de-escalate the situation should be considered. Being as
Maybe in balance, that'll offset all the time she was mad about what I did.
That is an interesting idea. A grand gesture, showing definitively this cabinet doesn't think like those of the past.
So, you want us to make nice with the Collective by sharing our state secrets?
No, I want us to display plainly the UC's actual intentions, that the plant will never be used as a weapon again.
That does sound worthwhile, Chief Kulkarni. Very well.
Yeah, any organized government would make up a nice story and, paint
Thank
Ve
you for
Victus's
the
actions in the
suggestion,
best light. And
So then, to our final topic.
true or
The
not,
cabinet
they
has
would.
agreed to implement a plan that will deal with the Terrormorph, and now also heat leech presence on human worlds. In fact, we've already begun enacting measures to check all UC ports and settlements for undiscovered nests. But we all understand this is only a partial solution. The project we're embarking on will be a long and difficult one. So our first step must be deciding how exactly this all will be handled.
Madam President, this microbe is clearly too much of a risk. The Aseles are the safer approach.
To someone with limited knowledge of biology, perhaps. The technology behind the microbe is solved science, Madam President. It isn't dangerous.
I don't like either of their
Using
attitudes,
it
but
to
I'm so
wipe out
going with the microbe.
Terrormorphs would be the quickest path to protecting humanity.
And fast results always lead to the best outcomes, don't they?
That's a logical error,
As
buddy.
you can see, there remains debate among the cabinet. We were hoping your group might issue a recommendation. Major?
Major?
We've been having similar debates ourselves, but the captain has yet to weigh in.
I see. Captain, I know this may not be your area of expertise, but we'd like to know your take on the matter.
I need to collect my thoughts. No, just microbe them.
Glad to see someone's not afraid of a little applied genetics. The science division.
Hey, do you want to join my
Right.
crew,
Let
Cole
us
Kearney?
hope this science division truly knows what they are doing.
There you go.
Grand
She likes some,
threats
she
merit
doesn't like
grand
some.
actions. And grand actions are precisely what our group does.
Order, please. And Major Sanan? Dr. Walker, you'd find this acceptable?
We trust the captain's judgment.
Then the matter is settled. We'll begin the process immediately.
Bad choice on their part,
Today
but, you know.
marks day one for the United Colonies Terrormorph Management Division, making you three the founder.
The real issue is I'm in on the secret, and she knows it.
Despite all your checkered histories.
Oh, there you go.
This
Throw
is
the
no
Crimson
warfare
Fleet thing
unit
in my face again.
Or SysDef. The cabinet still believes you all earned a display of gratitude for what you've done. Today, we will be adding 3 new Class 1 citizens to our ranks.
Ooh.
Class 1? For the 3 of us? Are you joking?
What he means to say is, thank you, ma'am.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Madam President.
You all have earned it. Now, there's much
And
to be
technically,
done.
I know their secrets.
Major Sanan, Dr. Walker, I hope you two are willing to continue your efforts, spearheading the TMD's...
But I also know they don't actually have the, let's say,
As for you, Captain,
the determination to go through with
the
just
Vanguard will
eliminating
be
me for
providing
knowing that
much
secret.
of the on-the-ground support for the TMD. As a member of both the Vanguard and the TMD, I believe you'll have your pick of duties. Speak to your commander, Tuala, if I recall correctly. He should be able to provide you with assignments going forward, plus help you collect the benefits that come with being named Class 1.
So why would
On
I still be
behalf of the
reporting to
whole of
him?
United
I mean, I'm just
Colonies,
saying.
you
Savior
have our
of the
sincere
UC and all that.
This meeting is adjourned.
Cool. Well, we won. Nice payday. Everybody rushes in. Is it true? You're a Class 1 captain? Do we have a new pirate hideout at the top of the tallest tower in New Atlantis? We do. We have to go get the key, though. Everybody else left. I don't need to speak to him.
Doesn't begin to describe it. This is the first step in our long march against the Terrormorphs. But we'd be going nowhere if it weren't for you.
Don't forget it. There you go, crew. We've got them wrapped around our finger. I like it. Let's see. What's Tuala have to say? Well, he just processes our paperwork, right? He's pretty important, as it turns out. One day he's sending me on a mission to Tau Ceti to fix a radio tower. Next day I'm a Class 1 citizen. Would you like to join my crew, John?
Well, I've got to say, this is a first. I've never had a Class 1 citizen in my ranks before. Congratulations, Captain.
Can you tell me what a Class 1 citizen
It's a high
is?
honor. Have to do something big for the colonies to earn that sort of designation.
I'd tell you, but
I've
it's a
had couple
secret.
myself, and certainly never given one orders. You should be real proud. No need to thank me. You brought this on yourself. I've already gone ahead and processed your Class 1 benefits. All UC goods and services should now have a thanks for protecting the colonies discount. And the credits should be in your accounts now. But
Does that mean my
penthouse,
coffee
you
is
also can't
discounted
visit
too? Like
the
if I go to
Aphelion
Terror
Realty
Brew?
office. They should be able to grant you access.
I've never checked. That's incredibly generous. All right, let's go get the key. Come on, crew. Pretty sure it's right over here, isn't it? Maybe I'll decorate this apartment for the first time ever. Oh, first of all, let's get out of this ridiculous... Let's get out of this suit and put back on my Starborn Venator. There you go. Now I can do a proper run and fly. Where's the realtor? Hello,
Always ready
Zora.
to make a deal. Well, well, if it isn't the United Colonies' newest Class 1 citizen, you've made quite a name for yourself in New Atlantis. In fact, the higher-ups want to thank you for your dedicated service by giving you one of the...
Well, they told me it was going to take years to
real estate in
figure
the
all of that
city.
out anyway, Ben,
It's a
right? So,
premium
and then
penthouse
suddenly
at the
both
top
options
of
are
Mercury
available.
Tower. Best location in New Atlantis, in
Why
my
not
professional
both?
opinion.
What do you say? It'll just take a second to get you registered as the owner.
You're a little blurry.
Great! You're in for a real treat. It's one of my favorite apartments in the city.
I think it's the best apartment in the city, isn't it? Is that what you meant to say?
You're all set. Your new home's located in Mercury Tower in the residential district. You'll love the place. It has a gorgeous floor plan and an unbeatable view of the city. Now that you're an owner, I'm sure I'll be seeing you around town.
And building materials added to the ship's cargo. I wonder how much they added. It wasn't full, but it wasn't exactly empty either. It didn't add much. That's not bad. I mean, I thought I dumped... Oh, no, yeah. That's all mixed inventory. That stuff came from all sorts of different places. Let's see. Where's the apartment? Atlantis. Okay, that's down below. That was kind of weird. What was that about? Oh, that was, the distribution center. I don't even know where it's at. Mercury? There you go. Mercury Tower. I knew it wasn't that far away. Let's go. It's the penthouse. Come on, everybody. Check it out. Don't tell Delgado. It is a really good apartment. I've just never, I mean, from time to time I've decorated a little bit, but I just never had the patience to really spend the time. And actually this apartment, I thought early on there were some problems with it kind of losing gear during some of the events that took place in the city. But none of that should happen after the fact. It's nice. Yeah, you all didn't have to come in here, but take a look around. Is there a bench I can sit on? I don't think there's any furniture in here to start, is there? Laundry? Bedroom? Little workshop. How much did they give me? Looks like I have quite a bit of furniture. Yeah, this is the good stuff you're supposed to put in here, isn't it? It's fancy. This would be like a college dorm room. You just put like one of these crummy chairs in here. I have the apartment. I have a bench. That's all I really need. Just this bench. What time is it? Let's give it, I swear I'm so used to waiting because of Oblivion Remastered. Hey, just playing good games. Nice to see you again. Did you just show up? Or have you been here for a while? Thanks for commenting. Chair, TV, and a bed. That's it. I remember my first apartment. It had a bedroom. I just kept my bicycle in it. Because I lived in one room. Long, long ago. Yeah. Hey, Andreja. Nice to see you again. I just want to see the view out here. There we go. It's beautiful. Come on out. Come on out, everybody. I guess they're scared of heights. What's the view on the other side? I forgot. It's pretty nice. See the spaceport? There's my ship. They've discounted my ship parking fee too, just so we're all clear on that. What's that leave me with? Power from Beyond. We're not doing that one. Where Hope is built. So I still haven't done the Freestar Collective stuff, although I'm on my way to go meet with Ron Hope. Wonderful guy that he is. Coffee grind, all that good stuff. I think I'm going to take a couple minute break here. We're just going to take a couple minutes and step away. I'll be right back in a little bit, and we'll continue on and decide what to do next. I think we'll go back down and talk to Victus. Yeah, Ben, just saw your comment. Yeah, same here. Just, I needed, like, I mean, all I needed was a studio back then. Had to put your, you know, work clothes in the closet, keep the bike tuned up and inside. Follow me, people. Will they jump? We're all outdoors. We're in the same cell, so they, I don't think they can just teleport to me. I don't know what kind of boundary I would have to cross in order to make that happen. They'll never catch me now. Oh, no, they did. Jessamine's the first one to show up. How'd you do that? The rest of them. I'm going to the Mass District anyway. You go to the basement. I don't remember what missions he gives. I thought they were pretty relaxed. Go find somebody and terminate that. They were all termination missions, weren't they? All of which are probably like people who have evidence on him, you know? Like, where is that a miscellaneous mission now? Or is that an activity? It is, isn't it? It's just an activity going forward. I think I need to pick up a creation that will let me put all of the mission boards, and I mean all of them, in one place, either on the ship or at least at my base. I haven't looked into any of those, because I like to put them all in one place. I don't want to have to run around. Why do we keep coming down to the basement of the mast building, Captain? No reason. Just going to see an old acquaintance. What's he got to say? It's just I think it's just a generic mission, isn't it? How are we? There he is. It's interesting.
What's this? Just you then? No UC executioner. So the cabinet knows the truth about Orlays. Splendid. That means you and I can get to work. Once we'd cracked synthesizing the Lazarus plant's pollen, research that took years in and of itself, the attacks were...
Yeah, synthesizing it. Now there's the problem, right? So you can't isolate the plant, can you? It can be synthesized.
Then Lazarus pollen was pumped out of the ship during liftoff from the planet's surface. Shortly thereafter, an attack. A strike perpetrated in mere moments, with no one being the wiser. We were in the middle of an all-out war, Captain. Committing ships to save the city would have left another undefended. Which city would you prefer I'd sacrificed? Sidonia? Gagarin? New Atlantis? And if anyone else had learned...
Gagarin would have been okay. It looks tiny. Yeah. The risk was too great. Just saying.
I weighed the options.
You wiped out Londinium and you could have lost Gagarin? I don't know.
I'll tell you why.
Oh, I want to hear this.
Because the UC was, and is, full of people unwilling to pay the price required for victory. In the last days of the war, the UC was on the precipice of executing a final great assault on the Freestar Collective home system of Cheyenne. A massive strike, capable of obliterating Freestar Central Command and ending...
Spelling error. Obliterang. Obliterang. I guess the plan didn't go as you expected.
I thought I'd had myself, but such invasions are costly in resources and lives. Others in the UC believe the blockade
Hey, Henry.
was sufficient
Nice to
bring
see
the
you.
Freestar Collective to its knees, but they were wrong.
I live off my ship most of the time, but, you know, they're nice apartments. I did decorate the one in Cheyenne one time. The bigger house. It was kind of fun. Mainly, it's so that I can put mannequins everywhere. Put up all the spacesuits that you collect.
But just before we could launch the strike, word came from Londinian. The Terrormorph outbreak had begun.
Well, at least he tells me the whole
I went
story.
to the city to assess the state of things and discovered the Lazarus plan. We couldn't spare ships for a proper quarantine, so it was my decision to destroy the spaceport and seal off the city. Deal with it quickly, so we could get back to winning the war.
Wouldn't want all those innocent lives distracting you from your galactic war.
I had a single ship. What would you have had me do? Ask them and the Terrormorphs to form a line? No. I touched down, assessed the situation, made a decision, and returned to the task at hand. Very well. So upon my return from Londinian, we proceeded with our killing blow. Initially, we had great success against the mess the Freestar Collective called a Navy. But then the
I
Freestar
remember this.
citizenry decided to get involved. Dozens of civilian ships jumping in to shield their military counterparts. I, of course, had no trouble firing on what should have been designated enemy vessels. But my peers had lost the stomach for it. So many lives lost already, they wailed. So the great
The interesting thing is,
was routed by a mob. They picked our ships apart. The UC surrendered not long after. And thus rang the death knell for the great.
the reason, you know, their inability to close out the war the way he thought they should is also probably the reason they didn't just kill him too. Your planning seems sound. It's just a bad roll of the dice, I guess. Bested by civilians. Ironic, considering the civilians you sacrificed on Londinian. That's fun. I like that.
Nature to see patterns, even when there are none. What ended the colony war was cowardice. Nothing less.
I think that's it, isn't it? There you go.
Well, thanks to our combined efforts, the Sanan name has more clout with the cabinet than it has in years. I hope to build on that.
That's nice background. I like that. I'm glad to know it, you know?
Civilized society would be better without. I just need someone to help me remove them from the picture. Should we begin the hunt? Or did you have questions?
Let's get started.
Just what I was hoping to hear. There's a slate waiting for you in the transfer system.
Alrighty, man.
Those are the details for our first, person of interest. Fine.
Where is it? Trust nobody. That's not it. That's kind of neat. A nondescript slate. Thank you very much. That's great. So there's not even a story there. Okay.
Eliminate them and make the galaxy a better place for it. Though I would expect some resistance when.
Yeah, that's a good point, Ben. Not much difference between them, really. What was the mission we just got? No, wait a minute. Activities. So now that one's under faction missions. Z Ophiuchi. Heck yeah, man, let's go. We'll knock this one out.
Something in my pack's got your name on it, Cat. Forget something? Could we talk?
Man, they really kind of throw a lot of points in that grav drive. And then they unbalance all this stuff, because I don't need that much in lasers. Yeah, my engine sound's gone. That's not exciting. I'm going to do a full save here. just at the end of this. I'll have to do some save and restores after this thing's over to make sure it's not the same problem that popped up before. Hope it's not. Hey, just a reminder, if you're watching and you haven't followed over on Twitch, it would be appreciated if you'd be so kind to do so. Slowly knocking out the requirements over there. Not in a big hurry, but... Here we are, back on a nice cold planet. Not as bad as the other one, though.
Do you require my assistance?
No, I don't. Taking some damage. Funny. So, technically speaking, what's this guy got? That was kind of wild. Will this guy be right where I hope he is? He's running away. Where are you going, man?
Get behind me!
Where is he? Is he down below? Where is the guy? Oh, he's in the next room, over the wall. $2,000 credits, not a big reward. That's a ridiculous gun. Always shoot people with a ridiculous gun if you have one. Long Fang. Have you ever thought about visiting Varun Kai? Oh, I can't get out here, can I? I have to open that from the outside. Interesting. Gotta like those jetpacks. Or boost pack skills. Where you at, guys? Where you at? Oh, that's my guy. Can't quite see it. Hey, Kineer. Sorry, I'll try not to shoot you. Oh, I got a point. Got a level out of that. Your gun shot up into the air. There's a high-level guy over there. Don't run away, man. Get him, people. Where's my crew? Where's my crew? Why aren't they killing this guy? Got any good loot? It's not bad. An errant jar of sealant in there. Oh, we lit the whole place on fire, didn't we? I think that last guy's outside, isn't he? So those aren't high-value missions. I mean, definitely would be better off with... Oh, when you go through the Unity again? Well, just remember, if you head back over there, you can pick one up at the at Varun Zealot base, north of the city. Okay, can we just get out of here? No. I got myself trapped in here. I don't remember where I'm at. Mines, ammunition. Is there an opening up here? Isn't this how I came in? I'm on the wrong side of the building, aren't I? Am I suffering from radiation damage in this place? I want the fire damage. There's the front door. I think that's the front door, isn't it? Hypothermia. Yeah, cold again. It's always so cold out here. Crazy.
I have things I wish to discuss.
Okay, let's get back on this ship before we have another discussion. I'm freezing to death out here for some reason.
Damn it.
Whoa! Where'd you go, man? Hey, Owls! I see you over there on Twitch. Thank you very much.
Can we speak for a moment? Ah, hello.
Yeah, I think, you know, my internet connection is pretty solid here, and last year I put a 4070 Ti Super in, and I think it's got dual encoders on it. I don't know that that's the issue. You know, I think that's probably what's helping. I don't know. I couldn't find the controls in OBS to really make myself feel comfortable that the workload was split up, but it seems to do okay handling both streams. I haven't tried 3, but I don't even know where else I would stream other than Twitch and YouTube. But I might try it, unless I use something like Restream or something like that. I've never tried one of those. Who was it? Oh, Andresia wanted to talk to me. What'd you have to say?
It is a relief to know that the Terrormorphs are being dealt with.
But not in a way you
I wanted
approved
to tell
of.
you that I think you made the right decision. The microbes will ensure this is not a problem for much longer.
Oh, she is okay with it. Science is pretty neat. Now we just need microbes for people who annoy me. Yes. That's probably not right.
Yes, it sounds as though the microbes will be quite effective. Although it may be taking a chance in a different way. Do you think there's a chance there could be unintended effects of using this untested microbe?
I'm a secret spaceman starborn. I don't think so. It'll be fine. It's not my problem. The eggheads can worry about it. Oh, come on. When has using a genetically engineered bioweapon ever gone wrong?
The question alone speaks volumes.
It's supposed to be a joke. She usually gets humor. I don't understand that.
Do you not think it could be
Oh,
an
maybe she
issue?
did understand it.
Well, let us hope it does not come to that. And I must say, I find it curious that you would agree keeping the Lazarus plant around is a good idea. It seems an additional, unnecessary risk.
What is your username? Darth Toker 80 on Xbox, Mixer, and Epic accounts. Is that your whole username? That's wild. I did my first playthrough or two were all vanilla, no mods creations long before the creation kit. So I got all the achievements early on. So I didn't have any problems with the achievements. Now I don't know what's going to happen going forward because a month or so ago I started layering in some additional ones. But at this point, I mean, I play on Steam PC install, so I could probably put the loader in front of it in order to get the achievements if I want to. Oh, I'm sorry. What was I supposed to be doing with her? The UC was going to keep it around anyway.
Could have changed their minds.
No, they wouldn't have.
At least the Freestar Collective will also know of its existence. Well, it is good to know that this particular threat.
You know who
is
we're not
behind
telling
us,
Andresia?
And you have done a service
The
to all
Varun.
who live in the settled systems.
Hey, Robert, nice to see you. Okay. I'm a little lost here. What was I doing? So we did that mission, and so he's on my list. I can use him now, which is fine. But those are completed missions, aren't they? Those aren't active. I think those are all completed. Yeah, we did all those. I'm not collecting powers. Wasn't going to do that. I have health status issues now. What are we doing? Thank you very much. I'd like that to be done. I wonder if I have the materials necessary to do an upgrade at this bench. So I could put together an advanced airborne suit. Oh yeah, I have almost everything I need here, don't I? Sterile nanotubes I'm not real high on. High tensile, what is that called? Spiridion, something like that. So I could take one of those suits and tune it up and make it at least somewhat useful. Hey Robert, you're welcome. It was fun, actually. I have been watching some of those Dune Awakening videos, just on the side on my own, and I am kind of anxious. I'm hoping that the beta will be easy enough to get into, because I wouldn't mind playing it early, but I will play it once it's launched in June as well. I really wish... this is one of those things where you're like, I would like for there to be a multiplayer Starfield version, right? I'd like to see them at some point in time do... what they did with Fallout 76. Not saying in the way they did it exactly, but to give us the option to do something like that here. But anything that's sci-fi and multiplayer is pretty fun as far as I'm concerned as well. So I'm hopeful that the Dune Awakening will be as good as it can be, I guess, is what I would say. I've seen some good reviews of it, and I've seen some people complain. Some people that I respect and think probably do just fine. They do a good, thorough job, and they've raised issues. And I've seen some people who've put some real work into it and looked at it, and they like it quite a bit too. So, But I guess the concern I have is I still think that Starfield has done very well. Total player counts. Not just people who like to pull out Steam DB numbers and things like that, but they're well over 15, maybe 16 million players, most of whom have. I think the average that Todd Howard mentioned was over 40 hours, which is more than enough for the main quest line. I've looked at the achievements for Starfield both on the Xbox reporting of achievements and also Steam achievements, and they are the equivalent or they have about the same level of completion as like Fallout 4 does, as far as how deep you go in the separate factional quests, things like that. So people have played the game, there's plenty of players, but we live in an era where there's a lot of kind of, I don't know, I would just call it kind of internet activism, right? So people just, can kind of marshal a group of people and get them all riled up about something. And I'm not trying to speculate on why people, were kind of so against Starfield, or why a small vocal group was so adamant about it, but there's a lot more of that going on in the last couple of years. It feels like groups are really kind of testing their power to see how much influence they have. And it's not just happening with Starfield, it's happening with TV shows and series and movies and things like, other games. So when groups of players decide they don't care for something or they want to complain about they can do that. So my only concern with that is not that the game isn't fine and I enjoy playing it. I've got 2,000 plus hours in it and will continue to play for many, many years from what I can tell. Assuming we start to get the next DLC and more content, the creation stuff's fantastic. But my concern is that it might dampen the enthusiasm within Bethesda or Xbox in order to do a large multiplayer rollout or something like that, right? If it was just enthusiastically embraced, that might be different. So if I were to guess, I would say I still believe that there's going to be a PS5 release later in the year, that we're going to get DLC for Starfield later in the year. We'll get the Starboard DLC or whatever they want to call it. And that after that, if let's say the smoke clears from the room, if you get a nice established group of PlayStation players who are playing it and enjoying it and it's working well, that there's always a chance down the road that it could go multiplayer. But they could be busy working on Elder Scrolls, and that'd be good too, right? With the Oblivion remaster that just came out, that just kind of stealth dropped, where they did a discussion or a presentation one day, and the guy looks at his watch at the end and he goes, "It's available right now." We could get remasters of 2 or 3 other Bethesda titles while they're working on this simultaneously. They're doing that work outside of the main Bethesda studio, so they're not using the same. They're not probably using as many of the same people, right? Certainly there's some connection, but they're outsourcing that to smaller studios. That's absolutely fantastic. So I'm optimistic. I think Starfield's got a good long future ahead of it, and and everything I've seen so far is solid. I have I don't have complaints about it. And I think I mentioned this earlier, is I just did a full playthrough of Oblivion Remastered. Just the main quest. And I said, I don't mean a full playthrough. That's another game you could spend hundreds and hundreds of hours in it, and it looks good. And there's a lot of interesting discussion about, Unreal, the Unreal Engine 5 and things like that. And I come back and I look at Starfield, and Starfield looks good. It is still a Bethesda game, and it's actually kind of cool to see. The core gameplay, the agency that they give players. This is not a movie. This is not, this is not the Raiders of the Lost Ark, the Indiana Jones one, right? Which was very much like a highly interactive movie with, centered around the story. There's a lot of story here, but this is very much a traditional Bethesda game that you get to play the way you want to play it. I think, more than a few people have mentioned in chat, like you can come in and, do nothing but the faction quests and things like that. There's so many different paths to go through this. And that's what I'm doing right now, right? So I'm in an alternate universe with the duplicate Kineer, like I have an extra mini-me. And I don't have the full Constellation quest line. I can't do all that stuff. But I can layer in a couple of creations. I've got this whole crew now and a pirate theme that's going on. And, from there, I'm creating an entirely separate game, and not separate, but a whole new kind of RP experience for me, and that's what we're doing here too. So I could probably ramble about that for a long time because I think it's fine. It is fascinating though to watch. The you call it the hate parade, or what are you going to call it? I don't need to criticize people about getting wrapped up in that stuff. There's a lot of frustrated people out there in general, and it's just not hard to manipulate people these days, unfortunately. Okay, what was I going to do? Destroy the Varun prophecy. We'll always take that one. Hunt the creatures on Varun Kai. Did I find that section of the planet I was looking for with the cave? That might be the one I want. And rescue the hostages. I want the one where you hunt the creatures. I think that's the one I was hunting for. No pun intended. Hey V, how you doing? Are you who I think you are? Oh, I'm stuck inside this thing. I think V has a channel. Do you have a channel, V? Do you do outdoor videos? That's the mission I wanted right there. "856 hours," he says. Okay, now I need to go kill these things just to get them out of the way. Oh, I really didn't mean to kill all the drones, but... It's not really killing these things in the way I was hoping they would. Okay. That's what I wanted. Varun infantry. That's interesting. Yeah, I remember you. We were in a chat on Monroe's channel at some point. I need to go back and talk to that guy at some point in time. I wanted to. Hold on, let me get my local map up here. Yep. That's not as much as I thought it was going to be. It's over here. That's the cave we're at. Take me to the landing area. Well, it's nice to see you, V, regardless of whether you're making content or not. If you fire it up, feel free to stop by here and chat and mention it to people. Or mention it in the Discord, in my Discord too. It's not gaming. I don't know if you were doing gaming either, but I thought it was outdoor stuff. V is one of our brothers from the north. Where's my buggy? I have learned to accept that achievements are a thing that sometimes happen, sometimes don't happen for me, so. I want one of these that looks like it might have... That's where I want to go, right there. I haven't run into the young lady from Tomb of the Fang. Yeah, I don't have engine noise here either, which is interesting. I forget, are any of these things on this planet hostile? It's a mining camp. This will go away. I don't know what it is, but... Gas extraction site. What is that, a redeemed? Yeah, Madeline, that's the unfortunate side. I'm not planning to kill her. I'm not. But I might try to use that Trackers Alliance Arboron EM weapon on her. That might happen. You know, just to see how it goes. Can I stun her? Okay, there was somebody up here. Did I just get caught? Okay. I don't know if there were two hostiles that were over here. I don't know if they were. It is a redeemed. Okay, we're gonna end that guy. Headshot. Get him, people. We're gonna take care of that zealot. I'm so proud. Get him, people. Who's down there fighting? Did you hit Estelle? Dude.
You think you can pick on me?
We'll even the odds a little bit. Good job, Estelle. Well, who's after me now? How many of those guys are out here? Another redeemed. Holy moly. Get him, Andreja. That's like 3 redeemed out here. Get him, Mathis.
Are we not?
Oh, that wasn't even Mathis. Who was that? Oh, that was Kineer. That was Extra Kineer. Good job, Extra Kineer. Killed a redeemed, man. There were 3 of them. That's why I like these little sites out here. So, like, speaking of achievements, there was one achievement where you had to get, what is it, 10 of the redeemed or something like that? And there just weren't that many around the main part of Dazra. And so, like, if you come out here, you can just keep hunting all these locations. Hunting them in these locations. That was 3. That's quite a few. What else is going on out here, man? Yeah, Madeline, that's actually how it worked for me last. Well, it wasn't. I didn't make her wait in the car, but I was at a long enough distance that when I shot her, and I didn't know I was shooting her. This was in one of the earlier playthroughs. I didn't know that it was her. Let me replace that one. And I shot her. You know, just basically took her out with a sniper rifle. And it was at a long enough distance that Andreja didn't even know that I had shot a friendly. And she said nothing. She didn't say a thing. We just walked up to the site, and she was dead on the ground, and I picked up the armor. And I thought I didn't really realize until later what I'd done. But that's what it was. I went back and watched the video, and like, yeah, that was absolutely her. Yeah. But, did you go back to her house to tell her dad? Because when I went back, guess what? She was there. So I killed her, I took the armor, and she was back at her house in the city. No idea why. Just one of those, you know, first month shattered space kind of bugs. So if I find her, I will do a save, and we'll try different variations to see if there's any way to stun her. Okay, this is one of those sites. This is the kind of site where she would be, honestly. So go back to her house and talk to her dad. Or you can tell her dad, like, oh, well, you know. Show up wearing the armor, and I think he says something to you like, hey, how'd you get that? Okay. So I don't know what's going on here. I'm going to hit a quick save and just let's take a quick look. I think there's a redeemed inside that building. That's what I think. That's going to be my guess. Oh, I can't. I hate doing that. Anybody in here? This is an abandoned site. There's nothing going on here. Crash ship. Alright. Maroon infantry. Yeah, I could make one of those in about 30 minutes. Literally just, you know, put them in a box somewhere. What's the name of that creation, Ben? I'm curious. I assume it requires shattered space. Because I think those assets are in the shattered space file. Maybe, you know, there might be a way to copy them into a new asset. I didn't think about that. Okay, so we have that. Where's my car? Where did I leave my car? That's a small hideout. That's where I want to go. I want to go to the small hideout. Alright, everybody. I hate to say it, but that's my ship. I don't want that. Where was the small hideout I just tagged? She might be there. I'll look it up later. If you don't know off the top of your head.
So many things to scan. Such a large and interesting galaxy we live in.
Did she jump in the vehicle with me? Oh, wait a minute. We've got bugs. We've got, I don't see anybody else here. So there's no fight going on. Small hideout.
Make them penitent.
They decided to fight me. Thanks, I appreciate that. Make them penitent. You're very helpful. You're very helpful, Sahima. It's the gas extraction site. We're gonna go out there too. I'm only gonna do a couple more of these. If I don't find her, I gotta take something for that sprain I incurred as well.
They ran away?
It happens, Sahima. Don't worry about it.
By Jinan's word, they ran away quickly.
Yeah, I keep telling everybody that I have another one in the works. The problem I ran into was I have to go recreate it completely in a fresh in a fresh file, because I was looking at it the other day and there's some other assets and I don't want to release the second creation with this other. Oh man, I don't want to be involved in that either, man. What's up, guys? I don't want to release it with those other assets in the same file because it feels like it's not cleaned up enough. And unfortunately, I haven't found a way to export, because I built a pretty extensive structure. And I haven't found a way to export it and put it back in. What's going on here?
No one
Killing people. Good job.
This looks like fun.
Feels like this is one of those facilities where you're supposed to protect the people. Yeah, there's miners here. I wish I had a full set of this miner's gear, just because it looks kind of cool. But I'm not willing to kill them for it. Yeah, this is one of those places where they just ask you to kill everybody, or to defend them from creatures. Well, I will get around to it. I got distracted by all my other live streaming, but it is still in the works. Alright, so this is not one where there's more combat going on. But usually when I can't remember her name, Hyla? Tomb of the Fang Lady. Whenever she is there, there's a fight going on when you arrive. I think that's possible. That's another possibility right there. One more. One more. Let's see. Oh, Owls, I just saw your comment there. So you're looking at that card too? I liked it. It's worked out very well. It really has. And I haven't checked prices in a while, but with the 5000 series stuff out, it should be in pretty good shape. If you're still looking at that 4070 Ti Super. It is like, it has the same, it has the dual encoders like the 4080 did, and nothing below it does, so that's why I went for that one. I still have issues though. I need to do upgrades. I need to do like a CPU upgrade at some point in time. See, my sprain is cured. Okay, what's up this hill? No fight? I'm surprised I haven't even seen... Oh, there you go. Oh, there's Phantom Groats. A forward outpost. There are no hostilities out here. What's going on? What's absolutely going on here? I know I keep saying last one. What is this one? I can't see. Can't turn. Can't turn. Okay, there's a lot going on over here. So maybe... Man, this is... There's no fight though. This is just another one of those sites where the local wildlife is attacking everyone probably. Pretty fast, isn't he? We'll save you. She's like a civilian.
Thank you.
Yeah, scientist. Well, I think I'm going to wrap up with that. I'm not finding what I was looking for out here. I might spend a little more time out here. Maybe on the next stream we'll start up here. Or just go do something else completely different. So thank you very much for tuning in and spending a little time tonight watching Starfield and hanging out and chatting. I greatly appreciate it. If you would be so kind, hit the like button. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. If you're on Twitch and you haven't followed over there, that's helpful too. Otherwise, this is Kineer, and I'm out of here. We'll see you the next time.
Bye.